What is happening, y'all? Mr. Koopy here. Welcome to one more tutorial for the OG Resident Evil trilogy, this time covering Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, which released on Steam on April 1st. This is going to be the last of the three main games, and just like in the first two, I'm going to show you how to set up both RE Enhanced, which is what I consider to be the easy setup, and for those of you that are very active in the comments about refusing to play the AI slop Resident Evil, I will also show you how to properly install the Seamless HD version. But we're going to go ahead and crack straight into it. First, with the RE Enhanced install. Step 1, purchase the game. You can find it on Steam. Step 2, we're going to go to ModDB. You can also just do a Google search for Resident Evil 3 RE Enhanced. We are now on version 2.2 for GoG. So whenever you do the search, hit the download link, there'll be 3 files. RE Enhanced, this is the one for the Sourcenext version. Version 2.2 for GoG is the one you're going to want. Now, Resident Evil 2 had some PSX, PS1 portraits that you can replace, but in this one, it is, well, they call it better portraits, but it's honestly the exact same. I can actually show you guys right now, actually. Come on. Let's see, read more. There we go. Yeah, that's their definition of better portraits. So I don't really see much of a difference. I'm not going to include it here. If you really just want to try it, just download it and drag and drop the MISC file into the hires folder and replace the, well, you drag and drop the pictures that are in MISC into the file bank in the hires folder. But I don't really think any of you are actually going to do that, so pretend that step doesn't exist. We're just going to come back here and we're going to download the RE Enhanced version 2.2 for GoG. Now we're on to step 3. These are just the download folder. I still have a copy of the Biohazard 3 Sourcenext version because I'm going to be tinkering with it later. But what you want is RE Enhanced, RE3 GoG zip. We are going to extract all, browse, and I do have to show this again. If you need to find the file path, somebody in the comments pointed this out to me. You go to Steam, right-click the game, manage, browse local files, and it'll take you to the file path. Our file path is, for me, it's local disk, program files x86, Steam, Steam apps, common, and the 4249120 underscore Biohazard 3. Now we're going to go back to our extractor here, which I was looking for the file. I'm still in Biohazard 2 from whenever I made the RE2 one yesterday. So now we're going to go in here, and we want to extract it into the Japanese file bank. All of it. Select folder, extract. And now we wait. If it asks you to copy over any files, do so. There it is. Replace files in destination. And now, just like the previous step, we are going to copy everything that is in the Japanese folder. Well, by copy, we're going to cut everything that's in the Japanese folder, so we actually get it out of here. We're going to go to the main Biohazard 3 directory, and we're going to paste. I don't know why mine listed like that, but it did. There it is. Okay, it's details. Okay, after that little snafu, I had to hit view details to get it to look like what it looks like normally. For our next trick, same as last time, we're going to find the Steam launcher, which is 4249120 underscore launcher.exe, and we're going to rename it. Anything. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can do that if you want. Now, this is where things can get a little complicated after you've renamed your Steam launcher. There are 3 executables in here. The one you want is Biohazard R3PC.exe. This one doesn't do anything. Like if I try and launch it, unrecognized executable. So pretend it doesn't exist. This is the one we want to rename. And again, if you need to know what the numbers are, they're up top. So we're renaming this 4249120 underscore launcher. Apologies, guys. It was a 12-hour shift today. It was a long day. I'm tired. So now we're going to return to Steam. I'm going to plug in my controller because if your controller isn't turned on when you launch the INI file, you will have to reset, like close it and reopen it because it won't detect your controller. It's weird. Welcome to 1999, I suppose. Anyway, hit play. Yeah. There we go. And now we have our INI file up. We're going to go ahead and mess with our settings. I'm going to up the resolution to full screen. I'm going to leave super sampling, rendering fix, and texture filtering on. For those of you that haven't watched the first two, texture filtering just fills in some of the gaps that are in the pixels for the graphics, makes it look a little cleaner. And for controller method, one more time, X input for Xbox controllers, direct input for PlayStation or other gamepads, raw input for mouse and keyboard. Well, rather keyboard. There is no mouse support on these games. I'm using an Xbox controller, so it will be X input. And this time it's actually letting me pick my controller. Enable movies, tactical reload, all that good stuff. You can remove doors, disable door transitions altogether. That is an option. But we're going to go ahead and launch. And here we go. Updated title screen and everything. I'm going to go ahead. Original mode. Why not? Let's go heavy. And here we are. Look at those updated graphics. It looks beautiful. You're as pretty as the day I lost you. I thought about doing the Regina costume to tease the upcoming Dino Crisis mod guide I'm going to put together eventually. I need some time off, man. Anyway, yeah, I know, we hate the AI slot profile picture. I think it's rather okay. It's definitely better than a remake Jill. Okay? Yes, I think so. Hang on. Can I dodge? Hey, look at that. We can dodge. No, we can't. Anyway, that is essentially how we are going to set up RE Enhanced. We're going to transition into setting up Seamless HD now. And now for the main event. We're going to set up Seamless HD, which is the non-super AI abusive variant of this graphics mod. To set it up first, we're going to need the classic Rebirth DLL, the Biohazard 3 Sourcenext 1.1.0 patch. Heading over to Nexus mods, we need the unofficial Sourcenext 1.1.0 conversion patch to make this version of the game into the Sourcenext version. Again, you will need a Nexus mods account to download it, but it is free. Then we need the Resident Evil 3 HD mod by TeamX. And finally, we will need the Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Seamless HD Project 2.0. Now, with all of these files now in our possession, and I just downloaded a clean install of Resident Evil 3, we're going to go ahead and get cracking. First, we are going to be doing the classic Rebirth, which is RE3 RE. Extract all, and just like the last step, we're going to find the Japanese folder for Biohazard 3. Let's see. Apparently I can't read today. Select folder, copy, and replace. Next, the Biohazard 3 executable, which is the 1.1.0 patch. Same story. Extract. Copy and replace. Do not hit skip. Now for the graphics mods. We're going to start off with a TeamX mod. And just like RE2, there are going to be some WebP files that the Windows extractor may or may not struggle with. So I'm going to be using 7-zip for this. I'm going to go ahead and hit extract. And I got to find the files the old-fashioned way because that's the way this works. Local disk, blah, 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 blah. Steam apps, common, RE3, Japanese. And we're going to extract the files. Yes to all. Now for our next step, we're going to go back to Steam, right-click, manage, browse local files. We're going to go into the Japanese folder, and for this hires folder, we're going to outright delete it. I'm just following instructions that are on the Seamless HD website. That's what it says to do, so I'm going to do it. And then we're going to extract the Seamless HD project into the Japanese folder. Press OK and OK. And now, onto the final and most important step. The unofficial Sourcenext patch. People have been having issues with this, and I think I've figured out the secret sauce to get this to work. We're going to extract it, but we're going to extract it in our downloads folder. Okay. Now, where'd you go? Sourcenext 1.1.0, that's the file. All of this, we're going to copy it. And then we're going to go back to the file bank for RE3, Japanese, and we're just going to paste it in here. And we're going to replace all files. Congratulations, your game is now Sourcenext. We're going to do the same step we did with RE Enhance. We're going to cut everything. Then we're going to paste it in the main directory. Then we're going to rename the launcher, the Steam launcher. And just like in the previous step, Bio3 PC does not work. It's a dead extension. Biohazard R3PC.exe is the executable we're going to be using. Right click, rename. The numbers are up here. It's the name of the file. We're going to do 4249120 underscore launcher. And now you should be able to launch it from Steam, which we're going to do presently. There's our INI file. Full screen. I do like my texture filtering and super sampling. Controller is on. Univocal outfit names, just so you guys know, changes the outfit names that you select at the beginning of the game from like whatever they usually are, and it actually gives them a title. Like Regina's is called Sort. Like there's Elegant, there's like Cop. You know, they have actual names so you know what they are instead of Outfit 1, Outfit 2, Outfit 3, whatever it was called. So I'm going to turn that on. And there we go. Seamless HD is up and running. And see what I mean about the outfit names? Biker, Stars, Disco, Police, Sort. You know, we're actually going to do it because I'm going to tease it. And just like that, we have the game working. And yeah, prelude of things to come with the Regina outfit. And I don't know why I didn't get the... Is it because I deleted the TeamX mod that Seamless HD gave me the old profile picture? Maybe I found the secret sauce because I haven't been following directions this entire time. But we do not have Remake Jill or an AI picture. Huh. I learned something new in the process of making this. Anyway, let's move it. Oh, took a bite. Doesn't matter. Anyway, you got your game up and running. I really hope this helps somebody out somewhere. The other two videos have popped off. Naturally, people were running into issues, but 98% of you aren't, so that's good. I'll take a 98% success rate all the time. If I had had that in college, I probably wouldn't be a post office worker. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end off with that. The RE trilogy is now complete. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Keep in mind, I do work 12-hour days. I see the comments. I make an effort to answer them all. I will get to you, I promise. If this helped you out and the game is working for you, welcome to the world of survival horror. If you would please leave me a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, you know, anything to help me out if this helped you out. My plans for the future on the tutorials, I'm going to do a proper GoG tutorial because I have not for all three of these games. I may redo my base PC guides, and I am planning to do something with Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis 1 because the HD mod for Dino Crisis 2 is not out yet. But I'm going to go ahead and end off with that. Until then, I will see you all next time.